about to have us beefing out here.
We live. Welcome back.
Welcome. We back, y'all.
Hot takes.
Man, in the Mamba year, it's come full circle, y'all.
Happy New Year.
It's come full circle.
Find my shit. Hold on, it's been a minute. Happy New Year.
Bumble clock.
We're back.
Jamaican horns, very appropriate.
We back.
Happy New Year. Happy Mamba year, everybody.
Season 7, episode 3. We did miss y'all in December. But
yeah.
I was down, you know what I'm saying? It was fucked up for your boy. Like, I don't even want to, like, you know, a nigga went from the flu to COVID and back to the flu. Like, it was some wild shit. I probably could have lost my life. Thank God.
Oh, my God.
I'm here.
God forbid.
I'm here.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm here. Matter of fact, give it up. Give it up. I'm back. I'm here.
Welcome back, man.
This nigga T got lost. He went MIA, you know what I'm saying?
Did not go MIA.
Nigga do that shit at least once a year.
I went CALI.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Nah, man. You know, seasonal depression is real. That's all I'm gonna say. So sometimes you just gotta get out.
Hey, man.
On some Jordan Peele shit.
Hey.
Gotta get out, dog.
We hope you back better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, refreshed.
Fresh that I grew, so you know what I'm saying. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Niggas was just looking tall as hell
out here with
shit.
stature
like,
and shit.
You know
Nigga went to the chiropractor out there in the hills. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga went to Cali, came back. Nigga standing up straighter and shit.
Dog.
What's up with that?
Man, you got to. I'm standing on all business this year.
That nigga said he
I'm standing on all business.
That's what it look like when you standing on business, huh?
You feel me?
That's funny as hell, man.
Damn.
Shit. So, also recently, last week, week before last, man, I gotta give you, you know, another shout out. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to T. You know, we had our annual fantasy battle, you know what I'm saying, matchup, so to speak. And, you know, T actually got the best of me. You know, I did fall asleep at the wheel one day.
Caught him on his fucking season, flu season. Flu game.
Exactly. Called me while I was down, paused. So, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to you. I'm still number one in the league. Well, I'm number one in my conference and shit like that.
Here you go.
You know, I'm in the middle of hopefully pulling out a win tonight. So, that'll bode well against the number one team.
Hot takes the number one fantasy option. Going for what, 7, 8 years in a row now?
Absolutely. For Hoops, the number one fantasy destination. I put out that victory, man, hoping to get a little bit more as the season continues. The Redeem team is here. So, yeah, keep an eye out, bro. All right, man.
Won't be the last time.
Excuse me?
Won't be the last time I beat you.
Hey, man, don't rest on your laurels, G. Y'all, this is the Redeem team. I don't know how redemptive y'all niggas looking right now, but you been staying in it though, nigga. You been staying competitive, dog.
Barely, nigga. Number 2 currently. You know what I'm saying, in my conference.
You made it that high, dog.
With that record,
been bullshitting over there. Y'all bullshitting.
I
let that nigga T come get the second spot.
That's you know, crazy. It's a lot of like, how do they say? Teams are like very evenly yoked, if you will. So,
okay, I would have said more probably like evenly matched, but
I mean, you know, we gotta make it funky.
Okay, that was definitely funky. So since you took us down this funky lane,
okay, talk to me.
I
see what we're leading off the show with.
Let's get to the
from standing on business in 2023 to wilding out, literally.
Let's get to the first matter of discussion here. This shit literally broke the internet. I know personally some niggas that been waiting for us to speak on this shit, man. And I've been out here, you know, y'all that follow hot_takes_ on Instagram, you've seen me battling, you know what I mean?
Damn,
with the public at large, you know what I mean? You know, kind of in support of this man, you know what I mean?
It's a lot of opposition?
Not a lot, but there has been some. So obviously, if y'all haven't figured it out by now, we talking about none other than your boy Katt Williams,
the notorious
Fat Faison liar.
You know
shit, calling niggas out, nigga off top, nigga.
So
hold on, what is he though?
He said,
fat Faison liar.
With so much passion.
So thank you, Katt. That nigga has given us a new sound bite to use when motherfuckers is capping going forward. But he sat down, he did a damn near 3-hour interview with Shannon Sharp. And this motherfucker had a lot to say, a lot of shit to get off his chest. You
Heard
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
niggas call strays, man. Why have I not seen the interview in full yet? I've seen a lot of clips.
Damn, I don't got no motherfucking
Yeah.
booze over here for
it's
your
okay.
ass.
You had to
Shit.
remove it for the fat Faison liar.
No, I still got spots. It's all good. I just didn't put it over there. But yeah, so I mean, it's still crazy that even though you haven't seen it, you've gathered enough.
I've seen a
You know what
lot.
I'm saying?
And I've seen a lot of people catching strays, some direct hits, if you will. And from what I've gathered and seen so far is Katt has increased his interest tenfold. All right, Katt is back, nigga. The notorious Katt, nigga.
Absolutely. So, I did see the interview in its
Okay.
entirety. Obviously, somebody
I
has
heard
to
it was
do
a
the
little
fucking
lengthy.
research for this show. Yeah. Well, I was seeing clips, and I was like, damn. I'm like, this nigga was tripping. I'm like, I had watched a little excerpt, and I'm like, man, I gotta watch the whole shit, bro, because niggas start hitting me up about shit like, oh, you see what he said about Ludacris? I'm like, damn, nigga, I ain't see that. Like, I ain't got there yet. And
Throw
I'm
them
like,
bows. Yeah, throw them bows.
shit.
Did catch a stray.
so I got a list of people, man, that was actually mentioned in this interview.
Is it in order of like severity?
No, it's not. But we
Okay.
can talk about
Okay.
that. So,
All
Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Faison Love, obviously,
Fat Faison liar.
Brandon T. Jackson, Ricky
Damn.
Smiley, Tiffany Haddish, Jonathan Majors,
Damn.
Diddy, T.D. Jakes, Ludacris, Kanye, Kim K,
Damn.
Mike Blackson. Actually, more names than that. Some he spoke positively
Harvey
on.
Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Dave Chappelle, I heard, was getting saluted. Pause.
Yes, you know, Dave Chappelle, Taraji, Mark Cooper,
Yeah.
Mark Curry.
Which
sorry.
actually deserve his flowers. You know, that's a whole nother tale.
Shout out to Mark
As
Curry.
I think about it.
Absolutely. Well, he kind of made niggas feel like, damn, you know.
Yeah,
they
hanging
need to
with Mr.
salute.
Cooper, nigga, was the Steve Harvey show. I did not even peep that.
Yep.
That was it.
And Bernie Mac, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? He gave him his
Ooh.
flowers as well. You know what I'm saying? And
I've seen a clip where Bernie Mac is actually out here stealing jokes, but you know, as we go down this dark alley, continue
the
for
more you learn.
you know.
And a number of those people did respond as well. So before we get to the responses,
Out of guilt.
It sounded like it to me,
So,
but
yeah,
before-
Kevin Hart definitely
hey,
sounded a little guilty, like he ain't had nothing better to say and or do besides comment on this shit.
all of the responses were of that same vein.
Timid.
Now, before we come to the responses, let's talk about some of the things he said. Okay,
What's some
when it
highlights?
comes to Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
he talked about how Kevin Hart is essentially a plant, right, in Hollywood. You know, basically he popped up out of nowhere and had all this support and commercial success, and that shit just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? He's like, one side, Kevin saying he came up in Hollywood, and the same token, he's saying he made his bones on the East Coast. He's like, what is it? It can't be both at the same time. Talk about Steve Harvey. He had a lot to say about Steve Harvey.
As one should.
As we know, he ended Steve's stand-up career in Detroit, you know, with the kind of battle, nigga, before the verses, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
Called
I
out
never
Steve.
really know what happened with that. You got a little backdrop on that?
Yeah, so he basically called out Steve, and they were supposed to have like a comedy battle. Steve got up
remember
there
hearing
and
about
just
that.
told like general jokes, but Katt got up there and like
Roasted.
went in on this nigga Steve, you know what I'm saying? Exposed the fact that nigga had the man unit wig on, you know what I'm saying? From there, that's when Steve went bald and stopped, you know, doing the stand-up. And they actually did have a bet, and Katt said if he won, you know, that Steve would have to retire from that shit.
Damn, Katt
what I'm
catching
saying?
bodies, nigga.
Yeah, that nigga
Big
is
catching
ruthless,
them.
bruh. So, you know, he talked about Cedric the Entertainer stealing one of his jokes with there's footage out now. You can see that it's very similar
I have seen it.
joke.
I have seen it. And it's it was a comic view joke, which is crazy because as I do recall being, someone of my age, that was kind of like, one of my pastimes back in the day. But
Facts.
Katt was definitely, on the commercial. But even to go back a little bit further, Cedric the Entertainer was one of the more popular hosts on Comic View. So he had an easy opportunity to see and or steal this particular joke.
Yeah, facts. And he basically talked about how Cedric the Entertainer, Earthquake, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley is all kind of like a clique. He's like, it's that side and this side, and basically, like niggas gonna get exposed this year. Which side you on? He's like, nigga, it's the year of the victim. Victims is gonna come out and tell that shit. Speaking of victims, nigga talked about Diddy and TD Jakes. He like, nigga, all that shit coming out, nigga. He's like, he basically said he set out to remain, to keep his asshole a virgin. Pause. And to not have to suck any penises, in his words.
Jesus Christ.
Pause. Damn. But that was his mission in Hollywood, to not have to do those things.
What was Shannon Sharp's facial expressions and or his
that
take
nigga
on that?
Shannon?
Because you know what I think about Shannon.
That nigga couldn't do shit but keep drinking the Shay Shay, bro. He couldn't do shit but keep drinking that motherfucking Laportier, nigga.
It was a couple instances where I felt like Katt could have been talking about Shannon.
Yes.
He called indirect strays.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That big nose.
Bro, when he talked about Jonathan Majors and how, like, nigga, you big nose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
black.
And Shannon laughing like, nigga, that could be this.
But when he talked about, he was like, this nigga's ugly. They didn't convince us this nigga is attractive. And he talked about, he was like, you see what happened with that nigga fucking with the white girls? That's why I'm scared to fuck with a white girl. I think they cool, but I'm not gonna put myself. And we know Shannon's track record. Shannon was like, wait a minute, come on now, hold on, wait a minute, Katt. Come on now.
Oh shit.
Wait a minute, Katt.
He talking about Amber.
You don't like,
he don't
what
want to get
comedians do you
Amber
like?
or Holly on his case.
So, yeah, man.
Katt, relentless, nigga. 5'2", nigga.
Yeah. Pretty
Crazy.
much just called Faison a fat Faison liar. He talked about how none of them niggas got
Faison been
no
become-
comedy specials. He got 12, nigga. He ain't doing shit on Netflix unless it's 10 digits. You know what I'm saying? And he just basically said, he good. He got money. He good. He independent. He do his own shit. But he be in them rooms and he be knowing shit that niggas don't want him to know. Whole time he been in Hollywood, he said he just been collecting data on niggas. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit, well, we'll get there. Brandon T. Jackson. So he talked about Martin asking him to be in Big Mama House 3. He said he almost died with a nigga asking to put the dress on, nigga. He said, nah, you need to go get Brandon T. Jackson, right? And that's who they went and got. He publicly told Brandon T. Jackson, don't put the dress on. Brandon T. Jackson did it anyway. Ended up saying, nigga, that was the worst move of his career. He think the movie was cursed, nigga. He wish he would never did that shit. He said he didn't understand. He thought Katt was hating at the time, but in hindsight, that nigga was really trying to warn him. So,
yeah, once you start putting on them dresses, man, that shit get real ugly, dog.
Katt's basically just
you
saying
really don't want to cross.
he wants to keep his integrity, keep his dignity, and he not willing to sell out for that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And from a nigga standpoint, dog, like,
Dog, this shit sounds eerily familiar to Kanye, dog. You know what I think it is, nigga? Like, these niggas ain't lying, but it's they both bipolarism coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like Tourette's, nigga. A nigga with Tourette's to say some outlandish, wild shit.
Yeah.
That may be what they're really thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they just happen to have a disease that gets them to say the shit. Kind of risk-free. And I feel like Kanye and Katt.
Well, Katt kind of said that about Kanye. He's like,
Katt got it too now. Like,
he like, this nigga's special, but y'all want him to act regular, nigga. Like, if we've already deemed he's, bipolar, why would we expect this nigga to, you know what I'm saying, then act normal? Like, and he's just like.
That's real shit. Kanye always been weird.
Said Kim K was a whore. Kanye knew she was a whore. He wanted a whore.
Yeah.
In his music, he kind of told us that. So
he did. He was fucking with porn stars prior to Kim K. And
can't be mad, bro. His niggas really, Ricky Smiley. All them niggas went on Shannon's show before too. Ricky Smiley said, Steve, and they kind of spoke on Katt to an extent. So he was responding to that shit.
couldn't wait.
Can't wait.
So
So the shit with Ricky Smiley said he first had the role of Money Mike, and then they switched him to the Santa Claus. Now, he said he shot Money Mike in 4 days, and then they called him back to go shoot the Santa Claus. Katt's like, nigga, that shit never happened in Hollywood, nigga. A nigga never would film for a role, and then they say, oh, no, we gonna have you do something else. Now, after he switched it up and said he auditioned for Money Mike, but on the original interview with Shannon, this nigga said he was Money Mike and he shot the role in 4 days. And Katt like, bitch, how the fuck you Money Mike? When I wrote, nigga, Money Mike, nigga. The whole nigga's whole swag came from me. If you was Money Mike, what was your lines, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
And I did see Ice Cube came out and kind of agreed with Katt in that regard.
Yep. So the major thing, too, was like Katt said that the bathroom scene, Money Mike originally was supposed to get raped. He came out and told niggas like, you know, basically, I think this movie would be even funnier without a rape scene, but he probably more so said, nigga, you ain't gonna attach that shit to me. All right. So Cube called himself coming out. Wait a minute, I don't want to get. Let me see.
Coming out. Wait, Q did what?
No, not like that. Not like
Q?
that. I mean, I guess we can move on to some of these. He basically said he gave Michael Blackson some advice, told him to get a school in Africa and start dressing more loud and shit like that. But we can kind of start getting to the responses. So Cube came out and basically tried to clarify and said like, Katt did write that shit. But Ricky did audition for the role, which Katt didn't deny that. Katt just said, nigga, Ricky was saying he filmed the role in 4 days. Like, nigga, no, you didn't, nigga. That part was a lie.
That don't even sound like a fat face.
As far as the rape goes, Cube is, I would never show that scene. I would never show a rape in any of my movies. Y'all know me. Y'all know my track record. Ride Along, Friday,
Family Fun,
Players Club, where a bitch did get raped and damn near on camera. So it was like these responses are very weak, and it seems like they're validating these nigga Katt's claims, bro. Because it's like you're mincing your words, Q. Why not just say it was never a rape in the script? You didn't say that. You said you weren't going to show a rape. He said it would have been something alluded to, like in Players Club, where you see the beginning and then you see the aftermath and you put 2 and 2 together. So I'm still right
for that.
Exactly. He said the pliers part was always in the script, but he didn't clarify like that was always gonna prevent the rape, or you did a bad job clearing that shit up.
And the whole movie is insinuating niggas getting raped by Damon, so it's like already implied, nigga. It's not. More distasteful to kind of allude to an actual scene of somebody.
It's not that far fetched, bro.
Yeah.
It's not outside the realms. Oh, so
Terry Crews couldn't wait to do that scene. Shit,
nigga probably be hanging out with Shannon heavy.
Oh my god. Doing them titty jumps and shit, nigga.
Yeah, facts. So this nigga Shannon asked Katt was Ludacris related to him, and he's like, nah. We both got invited to an Illuminati thing where one of us had to cut our hair and cut the sideburns, and we was gonna get 200 mil, 10 mil per movie for 20 movies. You know what I'm saying? He like, one of us left as Ludacris, one of us left as Katt Williams. Nigga said he turned down 50 million 4 different times. Don't know how true it is, but
I was about to say, do you believe that though?
That's what the nigga said, man.
This nigga Katt is crazy.
Among these responses,
he about to be like Chuck Norris out this bitch with the shit he done did.
I don't get the correlation.
Oh, you never seen the memes or anything like that? Like Chuck Norris did this. Chuck Norris is just the best nigga ever.
Oh, okay.
Chuck Norris could do anything.
Kind of like Soulja Boy did it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. I guess it's more for white people. But
yeah, that's why I didn't get it. I don't.
Bitch.
I'm just saying, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I clearly have a higher percentage of white blood than me.
Come
so
on,
it would make
man.
more sense. You might be reaching back.
Caucasus Mountains.
That's what I'm saying, dog. So, among the responses, we already talked about Cube. Ludacris made, I guess, a diss record.
Didn't hear it.
You don't need to hear it. Shit was super whack. I'll tell you one line. That nigga said, like Snoop's. What did he say? Like Snoop's weed shredder, I stay grinding or something to that effect. It was really whack, bro.
Man, leave this shit in the 2000s, my boy.
So, He didn't mention Katt's name. He didn't say anything against Katt. And it's like, my nigga, if Katt lying, just say he lying. But ain't nobody come out and say that nigga lying. So leads me to believe the nigga's telling some truth.
Nobody.
And what I will say is Ludacris, so they about to make, I guess, like Fast 11 or something at this point. So, you know, they could be heading towards 20 movies. I don't know. Luda is not making 10 million per movie. But I noticed like other shit this nigga Luda is into that's like, how did Ludacris get a Disney Christmas movie? Yeah, like, how did he land that? Lil Rel, another disciple of Kevin Hart. And then you start like State Farm commercial. Like, why is Luda in the State Farm commercial? So my thing is, if it didn't go exactly as Katt is saying, it might be some other contingencies in there to still make sure Luda get to that 200 M's. I don't know.
Now, the one thing, because this kind of coincides with what you're saying, man. He said that the celebrities at these Illuminati things get the light-skinned wife.
Yep.
So that kind of more pointed to that fact as well, that it may be Ludacris because he got a light-skinned, regular face ass, don't say shit ass wife.
That's what he said. It's part of the package you get, you know. And he's right, because none of them niggas 200 M shit. Shannon was trying to get down.
God damn.
So
he can do it after this interview.
Yeah.
He in there, dog.
So and none of their wives like do any press. They don't do interviews. You don't hear from them, and you know what I'm saying? So he not lying. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany Haddish did stand up. He said that she never performed at some club in fucking Hollywood, the comedy store, yeah. So she like, he right, they wouldn't let me perform at the comedy store on the white nights, but on the black nights, I did. So it's like, then she said he looked like Charleston White. I guess it's kind of funny. They do kind of look alike, but
they reaching, dog. They reaching.
Once again,
they ain't got nothing for this nigga.
They don't have nothing for this nigga.
And they trying to keep him mild because they know, nigga, if it was something, if they throw a major bomb, he coming. He going in.
Bro, he said when
they all throwing these little pussy ass lobs.
Yep. He said when he go in the rooms, people hang their heads. He the one they don't want to see coming. He said him and Kevin Hart ain't been able to be in the same building in over 25 years. But we gonna save Kevin Hart for last on the responses. Faison came out, said some bullshit.
Big word.
Called him a little chimp. Said he need help, or you know what I mean. It's a cry for help or some shit. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing that was gonna bother Katt. He ain't say nothing disproving anything that Katt said.
They all respect this nigga and or fear this nigga Katt, and that's crazy to me.
Cedric the Entertainer, same shit. Did say if we run into me, it ain't gonna go how you think it's gonna go. He did say that. But he was like, you know, if you think I took your joke and we was similar and
St. Louis,
like, nigga, yeah,
stand up.
I don't know, bruh. He said that nigga don't write. He said, nigga, you supposed to be the entertainer because you could sing, dance, and tell jokes. He said, we couldn't find out the nigga can't sing and he don't write, nigga. He don't write. So
you the entertainer, nigga.
It was like, yeah, man. So let me see who else responded. Michael Blackson said, you know, basically it's just a promo ploy, and you know, Katt trying to get attention. He mentioned the top 10 best comedians, and I'm like, nigga, I don't know about that, nigga. I don't think your list is really right.
Michael Blackson did?
Yeah, he listed. He put Earthquake in there and put himself in there and shit. It's like, nah, I don't know, bro.
He was not, nigga. No, nigga. Not even of this year, this decade.
Yeah.
Let alone ever.
So, but the most interesting response I felt was Kevin Hart.
The nigga with the biggest platform.
The nigga with the most money, the biggest platform. Now, Steve haven't responded or said anything yet. It remains to be seen if he will or not.
You getting Illuminati on this nigga.
Everybody felt,
all you bitches.
Everybody felt like they had to say something. And then when they did, they ain't say much or nothing. So Kevin Hart is doing a simulcast where he's watching the NBA games. He's on
Took Stephen A. job.
ESPN, you know what I'm saying? With the Plastic Cup Boys.
Who?
Exactly. And they telling jokes about Katt. They basically mocking Katt, but this shit was not funny at all. All the comments on Instagram, horn this
It
nigga
gave
Kevin
hella
Hart.
yes men, nigga.
Dog, and it gave not funny. Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I mean, Katt said, like, that nigga's not funny. Them niggas not funny. He said that shit about Tiffany Haddish years ago, and it remains to be true, dog. Kevin Hart, that was a bad look. All the comments that I've seen have been like, nigga, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. I was still on your side, my nigga, but this really validated what Katt said. You look corny. And nigga, why is you and your homeboys laughing that hard at your own jokes, my nigga? Like, that's the first sign that shit ain't funny.
Come flame, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't, my nigga. You ain't say nothing, nigga.
He said he was basically just that Chuck Norris shit. Like, oh, Katt said he bought the Knicks. Katt's a player on the Knicks. Shit we would do regularly and not even laugh amongst each other.
Facts.
Now it's the fucking biggest joke of the world, nigga, because you're doing it on NBA, ABC, ESPN.
Yeah. So, yeah, that shit was terrible. That shit was hella corny, dog. I mean, the nigga corny, you know, anyway, but
I did fuck with Kevin Hart back in the
That
day,
shit
man.
was
He got
bad.
one shtick, being the bitch ass nigga. Like,
That's
I'm the
the
little
same
nigga that's
thing
getting
my wife always
bullied.
say.
You know what I'm saying?
And niggas
That's
like, that
funny
shit-
when he do that. Like, oh, don't pick him in. I'm
but
a
it's
little
kind of
guy.
overdone as
It's
well.
done.
See that,
It's ran its course.
Butane, bro. Yeah, it's overdone. You know what I'm
Here
saying?
at Hot Takes, we have everything for purchase, from available Joss sticks, as seen here, to butane fluid that you can also purchase from Ben Fresh directly.
Right, I got you. But yeah, so that was a bad look, man. It's kind of disappointing, bro.
So where does this go? What's the hype for Katt Williams now? Is
He's
Nick
already-
Cannon about to go and grab this nigga to do something?
Nah.
Is Donald Glover about to come and like really immerse this nigga in his world and his production team? Where does this go? What's the...
He's already on tour.
Yeah.
So that's gonna, you know, this is definitely gonna help his, ticket sales.
It is. But what's the venues? Because the venues are already booked. I don't want to go to the fucking Soul Cafe to see Katt Williams, nigga. Is this nigga at
see,
like
that's
the
what I'm
Fox or
saying.
something?
That's
Like-
the shit that Katt Williams is saying. Like, nigga, he do arenas. These niggas
Okay.
who niggas be acting and thinking like they really something,
Mm-hmm.
they not do. Even Ricky Smiley in his response was like, you know, I stay booked. I
Right.
been booked. I
just
might
do
not be
intimate
arena.
club. Yeah,
exactly,
come on,
nigga.
man.
So
'Cause
don't
you
get my nigga
can't,
Katt confused.
You don't think you would if you could?
Don't get my nigga Katt confused with Ricky Smiley.
Yeah.
That's the same thing Katt was saying. Like, they talking about, oh, I didn't want to be an actor. I just, nigga, like, what are you talking about? He like, nigga, y'all can't act, nigga. Said you fat as fuck. Faison, you big as fuck.
He said Steve Harvey.
Earthquake, you can't read.
All them niggas. And
Steve
it's
Harvey,
not
you
a
look like
lie.
Mr. Potato Head.
Not a lie. What movie had these niggas been in? Katt been in everything. Movies, TV
And that-
shows,
and that's even-
comedy.
That's even with, like, you
Mike
know,
Epps maybe too. And Mike Epps didn't catch a stray. And did you see Mike Epps'
I
response?
did.
Yeah,
Mike
he
Epps
wanted a
said some
stray.
little shit. He wanted a
He
stray.
wanted a
Like,
stray.
damn, nigga, you could have mentioned me. Shit. Good or bad, nigga. Damn, you ain't mentioned me at all, nigga. We got a whole movie together, nigga. He tried to say the nigga jacket was fake, but he, you know, obviously he was joking, nigga. But he just felt like, damn, let me say something about this nigga Katt. He ain't say shit about me,
Trying to boost my career too, nigga.
you know.
Yeah.
So and then his special, he's doing a special in May. So that's gonna be the one to watch, my nigga. The Katt Williams nigga, whatever his next special is, Netflix. He gotta know, he gotta go absolutely crazy on that shit. So
He do.
That's
He do.
what it
It's
is.
your opportunity, nigga. It might be your last chance, nigga.
that's what it is, bro. Now, some of the notable shit that he said that everybody kind of is like, okay, nigga, that's questionable. Nigga claims he was a child scholar, nigga. This nigga got accepted to college at 7, moved on his own at 12. He can still run a sub 4.5 40-yard
Hold on now.
dash. Now, we did see some
Hold
video
on now.
evidence,
All right. Dog came with some receipts for some of this now, but all right,
but
let's
he
keep going.
did run a basketball court, which is only 31 yards, is
Oh,
what I've
shit.
learned.
God
So.
damn it, Katt. Motherfucker.
But he
Always
looked pretty
twisted with
fast
that.
for an old nigga,
For
though.
an
So
old
we'll
55 nigga.
We'll give you that, Katt.
50-year-old nigga. That
We'll
got
give you
beat up
that.
by a 10-year-old at some point. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, shit.
Low light.
Damn.
So he said he read 3,000 books a year from the age of 8 to 12.
God damn.
Um,
Riley's Book Palace would be surprised.
Shout out to Riley's Book Palace.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I mean, but to me that's not that crazy, cuz I mean he said about 3,000 And if he really was just reading books, you know what I'm saying? His family was Jehovah's Witness, and he didn't really want to be down with that. So like that was all he did.
And if this nigga is talking about like the Dr. Seuss books where them bitches is 30 pages max, nigga.
But yeah, maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
But he said no. Well, he said later when he would go to the library, when he did leave and go on his own, he would only read nonfiction. Or I think, did he say the 3,000 a year was nonfiction? But he said it was nonfiction, bro. Like, he was just reading real
tall
shit.
tales from a short nigga.
I don't know, man. If you've been reading since 3, man, maybe. You know, I don't know. I started reading at 4, real shit.
Jesus
this nigga
Christ,
has
I
my
still
witness.
can't read,
so,
nigga.
damn.
Fuck.
We gonna help you out, bro.
What does this say? Oh, go ahead.
All right. So man, with that shit,
Fat Faison liar.
maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about all that shit, Cat. You know, it sound cool. And where the fuck is this nigga parents at, dog? Like,
Katt Williams' parents?
yeah, nigga.
He's old as hell.
He left them motherfuckers. Well, yeah.
Nigga old as shit.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he had 2 little brothers too. Somebody nigga would have found this nigga. So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He left his family at 12 and shit. He had 2
we
little
need some
brothers.
fact checking on this nigga
Yeah,
Katt right
we
now.
need
We
need a little more fact checking on that
detectives
nigga,
at?
man.
All you internet detectives, hit us up at hottakes_hottakes.com. All that.
Sure. So I mean, far more than enough on Katt. We'll see if this shit comes back up or where this shit leads to, man.
I hope he
But
get doggy bone
I'm
in a
rocking with
better
Katt.
position.
I think
Yeah.
most of that shit was some
Team
real
Katt for
shit
sure.
that he was like, fuck it. You know, I'm going to go on here and stand on business, as you say.
I think it was definitely, you know what I'm saying, not lies. He told it all, nigga. But some may be a little bit embellished because he is a comedian. He do want to kind of like stick it to a few of them niggas a little bit more than they needed it. But for the most part, Team Katt.
Yeah. All right.
Team